not be huge in the West, but the Yakuza series may be the only proof that Sega, a company whose recent successes are mostly from publishing other people's games, can still create something worthwhile. Yakuza 3 once again brings a gangster storyline and classic beat-em-up action together with open world and RPG elements. The result is a uniquely Japanese video game with a lot to offer.
兄貴、どうしたんだ？何かあったのか？
You may not have heard of him, but Kazuma Kiryu is one of the toughest dudes in video games today. Whether it's a personal beef, a power struggle between gangs, or an international conspiracy, odds are he can put things right with his fists. Despite being affiliated with a criminal organization, Kazuma is definitely one of the good guys. Players new to the series may be surprised to find him running an orphanage from the very start of the game, but you soon find out that this guy deals out life lessons and savage beatings in more or less equal measure. Maybe leaning just a little more toward the beatings. Other main characters help add depth and some moral gray area to the story, like the psychotically violent, but ultimately likable Majima. The plot goes for a bit of everything, with scenes that range from heartwarming to melodramatic to hard-edged. It's a bit of a weird mix, but the longer you're immersed in its world, the more engaging it gets. You'll occasionally have to digest an encyclopedia's worth of exposition at once, but you'll also get the chance to get to know the large cast of characters, which ultimately makes it worth your while to see the game through to the end.
So, どれだけ数がいるんだ?
The Yakuza series is sometimes referred to as the Japanese Grand Theft Auto. While Yakuza 3 is a lot closer to an action RPG in terms of gameplay, and a lot of the similarities are superficial, one key comparison stands out. Like GTA, the game's greatest draw isn't living out an interactive crime story, but the freedom to explore and simply mess around in an open city space that feels genuinely real. Actually, it's two cities, with a fictionalized chunk of Tokyo and a smaller, more laid-back setting in Okinawa. Following the game's story will take you between both locales, but you'll find a lot more action if you go looking for it. Side missions, minigames, and other chances to interact with the world make it easy and enjoyable to slip into the role of virtual tourist. Not every activity is actually worth doing, but it's great to have so many options. If you check the actual numbers, the sheer amount of things to do is almost ridiculous. A normal player won't get anywhere close to 100% completion, but that's okay. The sheer bulk of content creates a rich setting, realizing that there's more out there than you'll be able to